Yeehaw! Garlic planting day today because we got to beat the frost that is eventually coming. Anyways, so what we're doing is I have extra bulbs. Well, not really extra. I purposely saved these ones, but we're cracking them open. So I've taken them off of here. As you can see here, these are our bulbs. And then what you do...
And we're planting them for the day.
Yeah, we're planting them for the day, right?
And so we can grow more garlic today.
That's right. So what we do is we poke holes already. We've already pre-poked holes because I have a bit of OCD with lines and stuff in the garden. Anyways, you do too?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you want to have like that much, which is, well, that's about 2 inches. So you want to do more than 2 inches, 2 to 4 inches. I'll go along afterwards and just kind of push them down a little bit further. But anyway, so you take your, careful boo, you take your garlic clove, make sure the pointy side is straight up.
Yeah.
Take it and put it in the ground.
We can plant it like this.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards though. We want to keep that there for right now so Mommy can see where the lines are. Okay?
Like that.
Yep.
So can.
Anyways, break it open.
Point your finger. Like
Break it
this.
open.
Boing.
And then after that, we're done with that. I will work on this and I will show you what we're going to do from here. But this whole bed is going to be full of garlic cloves and stuff. And this is, I think, 3 feet by 10 feet. So 30 square feet of garden bed. And we've already got, well, in each one of these is there about 21, 22 cloves. So we'll get quite a few in here. Anyways, I will show you afterwards what that looks like and then what we're going to do with it after. All right, it's a couple of days later, but this worked. So what I've done is I have done 3 rows of garlic here and 3 rows of garlic here. There's approximately 120 bulbs in there. The reason why I didn't put garlic into the middle is because I've got these posts here that next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some 6x6 welded wire mesh up here. And then I'll be able to grow things like beans or any other climbing thing. Maybe some peas. Peas would be nice. Ooh, maybe I should actually fall plant them now and see if they come up because we've got the wool. Anyways, I digress. So what I did after I planted everything, I put a layer of dirt and kind of sort of composted rabbit manure. And then I had gotten this wool mulch from a friend of mine over at Wave Fiber Mill. I'll put a link to her, whatever you call it, and down in here. But yeah, so we have wool mulch. You can use straw, you can use hay, you can use wood chips, but you want to make sure that you have, I'm going to say, at least 6 inches deep, thick of this sort of stuff. The wool is not as thick, but it's also much more insulatory than the other stuff. I might throw tarp on it too, depending on when we actually get snow. If we get snow sooner, then I'm not going to, but if it's going to take forever to get snow, then I don't want the frost to get right down in there. Yeah, so we have our garlic ready to go for next year. So just to recap, we planted it 2 inches deep, 2 to 3 inches deep. We put a layer of manure on top. I use rabbit manure because it is a cold fertilizer. It can go right on top right away. That is not going to affect anything until next year. I don't want to put anything strong on it, and I don't want to fertilize it like crazy. Not yet. Not until next year, next spring. Next spring, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift all of this stuff up so that the spears from the garlics and stuff like that can get up. It should be able to get through, but just in case, I'm going to lift this up, and I'm actually going to use this in other places that we can use mulch and stuff. Excuse my voice. I managed to pick up a cold from my kiddo, and yeah, I'm going to sign off now before I turn into a coughing fit. But this is our garlic bed for next year.